Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be just a quick empty products review, things that I've been running out of and stashing away so I could put them all together in a video and give a little review of them before I dash them into the bin for all of eternity. So I've got bits and bobs just on the floor in front of me to go through. I'm going to start with the bathroom things, the things I've just lifted from my bathroom cupboard, and then I've got a beauty product as well. So the first one is, I do have one left, and these are the Level shower steamers, which are luxury aromatherapy shower steamers. Because we don't have a bath, because we're renting at the moment before we move into our flat, which is still being built, and I really hope they build it soon so I can move in, thank you, and have a bath. These were a Christmas present to me from Kyle because he knows how much I would love to have a bath and therefore a bath bomb. But because we're in a shower, that's just simply not an option unless I filled up like a wheelie bin and put it in the foot of the shower and filled that up. I'm not going to do that. But these they were individually wrapped steamers which were coming in all different colours. There were like blue ones, pink ones, purple ones, and they all have a different scent. This one must be the mango one, but it had coconut, eucalyptus, peppermint, tea tree, rose, lavender, mango and jasmine. And basically you unwrap them, you break them in half and you chuck them in the bottom of your shower and they dissolve in the hot water and they release like lovely smells. So it is as close to a bath bomb as you can get without getting a bath bomb. So if any of you guys are renting or you don't have access to a bath, these are a really good option, and they make a really cute gift as well. I really liked receiving these. Obviously use them all up because they're all gone. I would love to receive these again, so Kyle, if you're watching, my birthday's in May, although hopefully we'll be in the flat by May, so maybe just bath bombs next time. Next we've got my Olaplex No. 6 Bond Smoother, which has very sadly finally seen its final use. But it's okay because I've already ordered one and it's in my bathroom ready to be cracked open for the first time. And the packaging has changed actually. The other one, the new one, has a pump, which is going to be a lot better, because this one, it was just a squeezy lid like that, and then it all got stuck in the lid, so then I had to leave it on the radiator with its head down, unscrew it and kind of like scrape it out. But this is the Bond Smoother No. 6 of the step-by-step process. I've got the pre-shampoo treatment, the shampoo, the conditioner, this and the hair oil from Olaplex, and I never use them all at the same time because they make my hair feel a bit too crispy. But this one is probably my favourite, along with the hair oil. Like the shampoo and the conditioner and the pre-shampoo treatment I could leave or take. In fact, the pre-shampoo treatment I barely ever use because I can never be bothered. I just need to wash my hair and get that done. But this is always my favourite, and I will always have it in my bathroom because it's almost like a leave-in conditioner. You put like a pea-size amount in your hand and you work it through your damp hair as you get out of the shower. And the difference when I don't use it versus when I do use it is so noticeable. So I will always have this. It's a leave-in reparative styling cream. It reduces frizz, nourishes and protects. And yet, like I say, you can just so notice if it's not used. So if you've never tried this before, I highly recommend. It is a little bit more pricey, but I think there's a reason that Olaplex is really popular. So goodbye to the bin with you, but your usurper is already in the bathroom ready for me. This is one that I found right at the very back of the cupboard in the bathroom, and it must be old because bear in mind I haven't had a tattoo for probably about 2 years now. But yeah, this is ready for the bin. This is my Stories in Ink Tattoo Care Aftercare cream for fresh tattoos. This was PR. This was sent to me ages ago, like 3 years ago maybe. So it's probably so moldy. But this was, instead of using like Bepanthen, you know, the nappy cream that people put on their fresh tattoos once they've had them done. And some tattoo shops do sell their own like aftercare cream, but this was the one that I used for my most recent tattoos. And if you've watched my tattoo removal vlog, you'll know that I'm currently going through the process of like saving up and putting some money aside and going through the process of getting my tattoos removed. And that's not because my tattoos are badly done or they look bad, it's because I just don't like them anymore. But my most recent tattoo, which is on my shin, which I did vlog, so you can go and see it if you want to, but I use this to heal it with, and it healed so beautifully. I can't recommend this enough. Like, if you are someone who is still getting tattooed, I mean, Kyle has probably finish this off for me, and that's why it's just hidden at the back of the cupboard. But this is really, really, really good stuff. It's not scented. It is 100% natural and fragrance free, made with botanicals. It's enriched with vitamin E and panthenol, which does that sound like bepanthen to you? Yes, it does. So yeah, I can't recommend this enough if you are a tattooed queen or king and you're looking for something other than the usual bepanthen. I'm not sure how much this retails for, but we have really enjoyed that. Next on to skincare. So the first one is my Inkey List Retinol Serum, which has unfortunately finally run out. It was only a small tube, but I think this is just like the size the tube comes in. It's quite little, 30ml. I would buy this again. I need a retinol. Now this has run out, I don't have one, and so I very well might repurchase this one, or I might look around. I'm buying at Elemis at the moment. I'm trying to like only buy Elemis at the moment, but this is a really good affordable option. I think the Elemis retinol or retinoid serum, whatever it's called, is like, it's like £100, whereas this one is a lot more affordable and you can just pick it up down Boots or Superdrug or whatever. So I might repurchase this because I really enjoyed using it. It was a tiny bit tingly like when you were applying it, but definitely a good buy. Next we've got my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, which I absolutely adore, and I have adored it to the point there is none left. I would definitely buy this again, but it's just annoying that it's quite expensive, and I do try and wait for it to be on the sale side of things before I do part with money, because I think it's like 30-35 quid when it's not in the sale, which is a bit cheeky. I genuinely believe with skincare you get what you pay for, and this is seriously lovely. It's so like not greasy, you feel so moisturized, and I loved putting it on before I went to bed because when I woke up in the morning it's like my skin was just a new hydrated plump face. It was so good. So yeah, this has run out, but I've got so many moisturizers on the go open at the moment. I'm not desperate for one just yet, but when I start running out of those I might go back to the Kiehl's. This one is not an empty, but this is one that is definitely going in the bin. It is my Ordinary niacinamide, which I'm afraid to say I hate it. Like, I know some people really like it. I know some people have really enjoyed using it, and I see it pop up on TikTok and Instagram all the time. But for me, every time I use this, my skin just like comes out in spots, and like, isn't it, it's designed to like purge, so that's the reason for it. And I do think that if you're using it regularly, eventually that stops, but for me it's just not something I'm interested in doing. I just don't like feeling like if I use this I know I'm gonna have spots for the next week. And yeah, I know it's like drawing out the impurities and eventually my skin will be better for it, but I'm just not prepared to commit to like having spots, and I'm not gonna put something on my face that is gonna give me spots. So I only used about half of this, a little bit more than half actually. I tried to get on with it, but I did not like it. Even though it's really affordable, the Ordinary is super affordable. It's super affordable, but I'm afraid I just don't like it, so I'm gonna get rid of this just for my own skin sanity. Goodbye. And then the final thing on today's empties is my L'Oreal Brow Tint, Brow Mascara, Plump and Set Brow Artist. This was good. This was really good. So my favourite brow mascara ever. So I don't get my eyebrows plucked or anything. The only thing I do probably once a month is I just get rid of my monobrow, and I don't touch underneath, I don't touch on top, I just leave them as is. And I'm lucky, I have quite thick hairy brows, and so I don't use pomade or anything like that. The only thing I do is use a brow mascara with a brush like that to just like set them into place. The one I'm using at the moment is Natural Collection, which is fine. It was only like £4 off Amazon, and that's fine. This one also came from Amazon, and I think I paid about 7 or 8 quid for it, and I really enjoyed using it. But don't you think this brush is like a tiny bit small? My favourite one that I was using, like the first one I ever used that I fell in love with and I realised, oh my god, this is how I'm going to do my brows, this is how I'm going to do it, was the Benefit Gimme Brow. But that is quite expensive. I think it's like £25 for like this size. It's really small, but it does work. And so what I've been doing ever since is trying a new one every time I run out of my old one. So I ran out of the Benefit one, then I bought a different one, then I bought this one, then I bought a new Natural Collection one, and this one's empty now, and I don't know that I will repurchase it. It was fine, but like I'm just looking for one that is amazing and perfect. So I'm basically just doing the rounds, and I'm probably gonna order a different one after the one I've got currently. But yeah, I probably wouldn't repurchase this, even though it is nice and affordable. I just didn't fall in love with it, and I quite like it when you're at that point with products, when you're like going through trying different ones so you can find one that you really love. I do find it a bit boring when you do have one that you adore and then you just keep buying it. It feels a bit boring. So I do quite like this path of discovery and trying different things at the moment. But yes, that was my empties review, things I'm throwing away, things that I do not like using anymore and I'm getting rid of. But those are everything I'm now going to go and put in the recycling bin and be rid of. Thank you so much for watching my video and clicking on my face. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you all very soon in the next video.